Hello dear students, welcome to our next practical exercise of Econ 367, that is financial management in agribusiness. In today's practical exercise, we are going to discuss or we are going to study about the formulation of loan proposal for agricultural crops, that is for a crop loan. Okay. Let's see. First of all, this is about the loan proposal. The loan application is the initial document involved in a loan proposal. So, first of all, farmer has to submit a loan application. This is the initial document involved in loan proposal, and in that loan application, it includes the date, personal information, that is name and address, family information, then purpose of loan, amount of loan, repayment plan, security with guarantors, etc. This information should be filled in the application form for the loan. Then along this application form or loan application, some basic documents are required there. Let's see what are these different documents. That first document is about the financial or let's say the net worth statement. Okay. It should contain the information of previous year to the submission of loan application. Okay. In the net worth statement, the different items are included. There are assets and liabilities of particular farm are included under the financial statement. Let's see. In that, under the heading of assets, there are current assets, working assets and fixed assets are included. Current assets, it includes cash in hand and in bank, as well as the grains and foods, livestock stores, spare parts and other current assets. If any, their values are determined at market price. Okay. So, in current assets, cash in hand and in bank are included, as well as the grains, foods, livestock stores, spare parts and other current assets. Their market values are determined. According to that, the current assets are calculated. Then next one, working assets. It includes machinery, implements, equipments, tractor, electric motor, bullocks and cattle. Okay, these all are included under the working assets, and their values are determined by the calculating depreciation and appreciation as well. Appreciation or for the bullocks and cattle. Okay. For the livestock, we are calculating appreciation, and for the different machineries, we are calculating depreciation. Okay. Then next part is fixed assets. It includes the land and buildings. Okay. After computation of values of fixed assets, make the total value of all assets, that is the current, working and fixed for the total assets. Okay. If we work out or we compute the all fixed assets, current assets and working assets, when we combine these all, then we get the total assets value. Okay. The next point, in the financial statement or net worth statement, the current liabilities, it includes the outstanding liabilities in cash and kind, unpaid taxes and amount payable to other creditors. These all come under the current liabilities. Okay. Whatever the outstanding liabilities in cash and kind, unpaid taxes and amount payable to other creditors. Okay. Then other liabilities, it includes the mortgage loans taken from the bank and other. By totaling the current and other liabilities, the total liabilities can be worked out. So, in the other liabilities, it includes the mortgage loans taken from the banks. Okay. So, these current liabilities and other liabilities, when we combine them or sum of them, then we can work out the total liabilities. Okay, this is about liabilities. If you want to study in detail about the net worth statement, there is another one exercise in that we have discussed in detail about the balance sheet, that is the net worth statement. Okay, so you can refer that exercise, exercise number, I think it was exercise number 10, which I have already shared with you. Okay, so net worth, it means the excess total liabilities is the net worth of the debtors. It means when we subtract the current liabilities, total liabilities from the total assets, then we get the net worth. Okay, then in the second part, the net worth statement contains information of assets given by security, legal proceedings and insurance. Okay, this is all about the net worth statement. This is the first document required for the loan proposal. Then second one, income statement, or we can say it as a record of past performance of the farmer. Okay, in income statement is a record of receipts and gains, gains, expenses and losses, and net income or net loss during a specified period, usually a year. Okay, so income statement is a record of receipts and gains, expenses and losses, and net income and net loss during a specific period, usually a year. Okay, this is also, I have shared this video with you in the previous lectures. Okay, so you can see that video and get clear the concept of income statement. Okay, thus it is the statement of all crops raised during the previous year with area, yield, returns, total cost of input, then net income or loss, and it is given crop wise and farms as a whole, and compiled at least for last 2 to 3 years. Okay, this is the income statement in which we are giving the records of receipts and gains, then expenses and losses, and net income and net losses during a specific period, usually a year, and this record is given compiled at least for last 2 to 3 years. Okay, then third document is particulars of fixed assets owned. Okay, this required for fixed capital loans. Okay, this document is only required for a fixed capital loans, we can say the term loans. Okay, particularly of particulars of fixed assets owned. It includes the description of land, a building in terms of area, location, title, then date of purchase, original cost, depreciation and the estimated market value, then working assets depreciation of machinery, equipments and bullocks, etc. Okay, these are all included in the particulars of fixed assets owned. Okay, in that we have to mention the information about let us see the description of land, a building in terms of area, location, title of ownership, then date of purchase, original cost, depreciation and estimated market value. Okay, then working assets depreciation of machinery, equipments and bullocks also included in the particulars of fixed assets owned. And in terms of purchase of use, terms of purpose of use, date of purchase, original cost, depreciation and estimated market value in addition, then certificate of ownership is required for cash assets. Okay, this is about the particulars of fixed assets owned. The next document is particulars of presently outstanding loans or debts. In this nature of loan or debt, the nature of security given, then original amount, unpaid balance, and how to pay the unpaid balance, etc. are shown. Okay, whatever the outstanding loans presently with the farmer or the we can say the farmer borrower, that are included in the particulars of presently outstanding loans. Okay, so in this nature of loan, then nature of a security given, original amount of the loan, then unpaid balance which is remain to repay, and how to pay the unpaid balance, and whatever the outstanding is remaining to repay, how this unpaid balance will be cleared, that should be maintained in this statement. Okay. Then another one document required is future crop loans, technical and economic potential of the scheme or project. Okay, whatever if you want some future crop loans or any technical and economic potential of the scheme project through you can get another or further loans, so that should be maintained in this statement. So in this statement, the information is to be supplied on the crops proposed to be taken up during next year, with area under crops input use, then crop wise and total anticipated cost, then projected crop yields, then gross income and net profit. Okay, means this all includes the information about your future cropping pattern. Okay, then fixed capital loans such as purchase of tractors and equipments, land development programs, construction of well, or we can say the dug of well, tube wells, dairy and poultry enterprises, etc. Okay, if you are planning for the fixed capital loans, then you have to mention here such as the purchase of tractor, equipments, land development programs, construction of well or digging of well, tube wells, dairy and poultry enterprises. For these purposes, if you want a loan, then you have to mention in that particular statement. Then project should be accompanied by technical and economic feasibility, financial aspects and facilities available, working capital requirement, cost of operation and profitability, that should be mentioned in this statement. Whatever the technical and economic feasibility of your project, then financial aspects and facilities available with you, that should be mentioned. Then working capital requirement and cost of operation and profitability should be mentioned in this future crop loans statement. The next one, the loan proposal should consist of, okay, in that there are two different loans, like fixed capital loans and working capital loans. In that we have to mention the documents required, or we can say the information that includes in the different what we say, the loan proposal. The loan proposal should be consist of the following information, in that for the fixed capital loans, that is the long and medium term loan, and for working capital loans, that is for the short term loan, the loan application with the amount required, then purpose of duration and securities offered. These three information are required for both type of loans, that is fixed capital loans and working capital loans. And the only repayment plan, this additional information is required for the fixed capital loans, that is the long and medium term loans. Okay. Then here amount required, purpose and duration and securities offered, this common information is required for both the type of loans. Okay. Then next point is a document to be furnished. Which documents you have to submit with your loan application? In that, the financial statement, or we can say the net worth statement, okay, then financial or net worth statement about we are talking about the fixed capital loan, that is the medium term and long term loans. In that, the financial or net worth statement is first document required, then income or record of past performance, income statement that we say, then particular of fixed and working assets, then particulars of presently outstanding loans, and last one, particulars of technical and economic potentialities of the scheme or project. Okay, that all 5 points we have discussed earlier, discussed in earlier slides. Okay, these all documents required for the fixed capital loans. And what about the working capital loans? In that, first one is the financial statement is required, then income statement or record of past performance, then particulars of presently outstanding loans, and last one, particulars of future crop loan. Okay, these all documents are required for the working capital loan, that is the short term loan. Okay, there is no need of particulars of technical and economic potentialities of the project. Okay, so these all documents required for the fixed capital loans as well as the for the working capital loan. Okay, then the scrutiny of the loan proposed. Okay, here this includes the following points. In that, first one, inspection reports on the financial statement. Okay, that the first point is the inspection reports on the financial statement, then report on the assessment of past performance. First is the inspection report on the financial statement. What is the financial statement, and how what about the their net worth, that means the there is any loss or profit that should be maintained in the inspection reports. Okay, then report on the assessment of past performance. Okay, past performance, what is the we can say the income statement that should be prepare a report on that income statement, that's come under number second point, that is a report on assessment of past performance. Then appraisal reports on the technical and economic feasibility of the schemes and projects. Then next one, appraisal reports on the feasibility of future crop plans, and then analysis of loan limit, and last one, acceptability of securities offered. Okay, these 6 steps followed in the scrutiny of loan proposed. Okay, whatever the documents you provided with your loan application, that all documents are detailed assessed, we can say prepare a report on that particular statements that you have provided with your loan application, and then final analysis of loan limit should be done, and last one, the acceptability of securities offered. Okay, this is all about the let us say the formulation of loan proposal for agriculture crop. This is about the crop loan. Okay, thank you.